Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. Here are my peers and subscribers. Welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we're going to be discussing UFOs, like unidentified flying object. We're going to be talking about a whole bunch of other things, maybe potentially extraterrestrials. What I really come through in this reading today, I've been meaning to touch on this for quite a while now, and I haven't. I've been so focused on the election that I kind of lost track a little bit. So we are going to deviate a little bit today. If you have not watched, I just finished making the Luigi Magagoni video, so definitely go check that out if you have not already. I do want to clarify in that video, I did say that nobody in his family members have said anything. I do want to clarify that his sister did indeed say something on her Instagram, wishing her brother safety. So I just want to make sure I put that out there. But anyway, without further ado, let's begin. This video is being recorded on December 11th, 2024 at 1:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And in case you not, right before I did this video, I was looking for inspiration on what videos and what topics I should do next. And on YouTube, we now have this little feature where you go into inspiration and it tells you, okay, these are what people who are like you, and these are what they're doing, these are the inspiration. And I kid you not, one of the thumbnails came up as at the thumbnail, like a detective is following you. I was like, that's a little weird that just suddenly came up as like one of my suggestions, considering that's not even anything that I'm doing on this YouTube channel, but apparently that came up. So I was like, it makes a little sense, but I don't know. Anyway, besides the point, if you are there and you are that person, hello. Anyway, besides everything, don't get to engage with the content. The more you engage with this content, whether you're liking, just subscribing, whether you're hitting the bell icon, once you get notified if you do upload videos, which we do, and then just subscribing. Whatever. We do have a YouTube channel. We do have a Facebook group that you can join. I upload videos there, and you get notified when I upload. I also will be creating a Discord group soon and a Blue Sky account where you can also follow. I'll put them in the link below when they do get created. But anyway, let's just begin. I don't want to waste your time. Just engage, engage, engage. It's all I ask of you. For those of you guys who do, I love you. I'm responding to all of you. And just look out for a response. I don't know, for some reason it's not tagging you, so you might not get notification that I responded, but I have responded. But anyway, let's begin. You let me know in the comment section below what you think of today's video and what you get regarding UFOs and stuff like that. I literally just got scared. Okay, so let's just begin. Alright, so we have the Illuminati card deck. Okay, let's just use Divided White Tower and go from there. Again, everything in this video is just for entertainment purposes only and for life purposes only as well. So I feel lately I've been getting this feeling that there's extraterrestrials, and I know that they're extraterrestrials because back in 2021 I got information like a number for a planet, and I kept getting telekinesis, and I kept seeing this gray alien with big black eyes, and they were supposed to be extinct, but they're actually not. They're still alive. And I told my friend, oh no, they're not supposed to be. They're supposed to be dead, and they're not. And I look up the planet number. This was like 3 years ago, and their exact planet number comes up in the galaxy. So I thought that was kind of like crazy that even showed up on the web. Nonetheless, so I thought that was interesting. It was further clarification to what I was seeing. I got them heavy last night, so I'm making a video today. Because there's no better time to do that than that. But if I see them, there are some good extraterrestrials. There are also some bad. But we're going to find out what those flying objects are and whether or not they even are extraterrestrial. I think it might be too early. I know they don't want to negotiate with Trump, but that might have changed. It's been years now, so let's see. Okay, so these are the two cards that just came out when I was talking. We have the Judgment card. Okay, we have the Judgment, followed by the Four of Swords reverse. Well, they're both reversed, actually. I'm getting very tired from this reading already. My gosh, so the energy is heavy. So what is Judgment in this aspect? It almost feels like they're judging the way we do things on this planet. Because it doesn't feel extraterrestrial, that's the thing. Let's act. Let's act the card because we didn't get to act anything. Um, Spirits and angels. Are those flying unidentified objects known as UFOs? Are they actually extraterrestrials? I feel like they aren't. The cards are all reversed. I wish I had my alien deck. It feels weird. The energy is very weird. It's not even like what I used to feel when I got extraterrestrial. It feels weird. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. With the reverse Judgment card and a reverse Page of Pentacles. With the reverse Four of Swords. With the reverse Page of Wands. The upright Knight of Pentacles with the reverse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Wands here. I'm getting an illusion, is what I'm getting. Like a false illusion. I don't think they are UFOs. I don't even think they are extraterrestrial. They don't feel extraterrestrial. They feel like something else. It feels like, to me, it's almost like, I don't want to like aid into the conspiracy here, but it feels like a projection. What we have here, we have the Judgment card, reverse, followed by the Four of Swords reverse, with the Knight of Pentacles upright, the Page of Pentacles reverse, which is the money. So this person is looking for an opportunity. Oh, it's a business opportunity. So I almost feel like there's a movie coming out for extraterrestrials. I'm getting Mars Attack too. I believe that is the movie that's going to be coming out. I work in the movie industry, so that's how I know. But it feels like the Knight of Pentacles is telling me here that there is a movie prop that they're trying to drum up like ideas and people trying to get into the wave of extraterrestrials again, so that there is a big boost, a big narrative that's going to be pushed forth for people to go watch movies, go watch things that are revolving around extraterrestrials. I feel like this is more of a money-making scheme, is to get people to drum up and talk about, oh, I had an experience with an extraterrestrial, and so I'm going to go watch the movie, or go buy a game or play a game. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's more of like an effort to try to sway people one way or the other. But it doesn't feel like it's UFOs or extraterrestrials at all. It feels like something entirely different. It feels like politically motivated or has to do with revolving around money. Spirit angels tell me it does have to do with like potentially trying to drum up what's it called, interest in extraterrestrials and UFOs ahead of movies and other entertainment just to gain money. Is this what this is? Or is there something else that's in the airspace in the United States? It could be both. We do have here choices. Remember how I said it depended on who was going to become president, and they were going to decide if their extraterrestrials were to come. They would come when Trump is not in office. It's very possible that could be what it's indicating here. But we do have, they like fun people. They love around good high energy. They need high vibrational energy, not dark down energy. That's why the Page of Pentacles was a choice that we had to make. Could it have to do with involving with the intercelestial, the interstellar? That's why I'm hearing interstellar. We do have here, there is a connection though, to this type of person as president. Oh, okay, there's the connection. It's Trump. There's a connection here. So it has to do with the choice that had to connect to Trump in some capacity. There's a tower moment coming. And it revolved around the crack of an egg. Let's see what an egg means in this box. See if we can get an identification here. Okay, A, B, C, D, E. Okay. Yes, I don't know how to spell, so that's correct. Okay, where is G? I'm hearing the word empire. To dream of being part of a great empire with support, with 10 good luck with money. Okay, so there's obviously a lot of money there. Okay, then now where's the egg? Okay, where's G? G. Maybe I missed it because I'm heading in the opposite direction here. Eggnog egg. Okay, so dream of broken egg, rotten eggs, dream of being splattered with eggs, sheep bird eggs. Okay, the sheep bird eggs in your dream signify legacy from distant relations or gains from an unexpected rise in stable product. So it says here the sheep bird eggs in your dream signifies legacy from distant relations. Distance, you know, in astrology and the universe, right? They have a very far distance from us and them. Now, what is the cracked egg? If you see a broken egg and they are fresh, fortune is ready to shower upon you with her richest gifts. A lofty spirit and high regard for justice will make you beloved by the world. It says here the dream of finding the nest of an egg denotes wealth and substantial character and happiness and many children among the married. Okay, so that is what this is telling us. There's a lot of fortune here. There's the great fortune card, but there's a lot of rain. But it seems like a shower card here. The number 4. Actually, let's see what the number 4 means. I don't know if they have numbers in this thing, but we'll see. What's the worst case that happened? 3 then? Okay. 4, F-O-U. Okay. 4 is fork. Fortune. Oh, here it is. The greater the fortune you make in a dream, the smaller will be your financial success in waking life. Okay, so there is no 4 in here. Okay, so it's no 4. Fraud. Okay, there's a crack here, but so we have choices, Page of Pentacles. There's a connection here, so let's read. So you have the Judgment here with the 4 of Swords upright reverse, with the Knight of Pentacles given the presidency. Oh, okay, so somehow the UFOs are connected to the presidency, or the flying drones are connected. So I kept saying it's a business. It didn't feel like extraterrestrial, but there also is showing extraterrestrials in the reading as well. Now with these cards. Okay, so we have here Judgment being reversed here. I think they're afraid of what the globe might do, and that it's gonna affect the intergalactic world as well. So we have the 4 Swords reversed, followed by the Knight of Pentacles, which is the given the voters, given the presidency via the choice, the ballot to President Trump, which is why it's reversed, because he wasn't supposed to get it, because the Pentacle is here, but it's reversed, and there was an election here that was the reversal of the choice. We do have the Page of Wands here, which falls under in rebirth of a new leader, new leadership, new growth. There's a lack of it. And then the Knight of Pentacles is upright among upheaval, uprising. But then when we further clarify the Page of Pentacles here, we have the presidency card that came out after the election, which is the president, who had a lot of fun and connection to Trump, which leads to a tower moment and a crack in the egg, the crack in the fortune. That's what it is, the crack in the fortune. The success that he initially gotten was going to start cracking, and somehow the UFOs and the extraterrestrials and the flying things are going to start cracking as, the fortune is starting to wane on Trump. It does feel like to me, like I said earlier in the reading, I felt like there was almost like a projection of something that wasn't really there but happened. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like there was a projection and it was paid. So there is some sort of thing in the airspace that is a connection with Trump. Oh, the death card. I didn't even know. I forgot I even made that. We have the death card here. Rib. We have here a lack of balance. Okay. And then we have congratulations, which is the number 7. But it's celebration 4th of July, congrats. It's reverse. So when you look at the way the cards were placed here, you have the death card on top of the choices, which means reformation or the death or an end of, but it could mean a renewal of something. There could be a renewal of the choice, which means we, like I said in the other readings, I feel like we might be heading towards a 2025 presidential election. We might have a redo. We do have the balance card over here reversed, which is telling me here that there's a lack of balance, a lack of harmonious energy that's going on in this reading. Then we have here the congratulations, which people should be celebrating, but nobody's saying anything about Trump's victory. No one's celebrating, because it was never really about Trump. It was about a rejection of something other than Trump. And the congratulation card is also indicating here to me that there's going to be some sort of thing that gets revealed, or some sort of truth that's about to emerge. And the congratulation is no longer a congratulation. Because we have here, yeah, there's a disaster that's going to be coming, and it's going to be coming in the White House. You can see world leader, president. There's a disaster that's coming to the president, and it has to do with the feminine. The rise of the feminine, the male is on the bottom, it's the end of the patriarchy. And here's the sun, the sunflower. The sun will be revealed in due time, and it has to do with money relation. This is green. It looks a little bit blue now, but at the time when I created it was green. So it has to do with money from an old guy, from an old individual, 88. And then we have here love, the heart. I think he's going to have a problem with the heart, and it's not going to be able to write out executive orders efficiently. And here's the rain. So, I think now that it's actually interesting, because I was wondering why, a lot of people on YouTube were like comparing the UFOs and, Trump to it. But now in the reading here, it feels like it makes a lot more sense why the UFOs and extraterrestrials are all connected in the story. Because there is a connection here. There's a direct connection. The Trump election affects not only the physical, but it also affects the intergalactic. And that's why they're heavily involved in all that's going on. I think they're very possible there could be a scenario where, and this is very far-fetched, but if there was an outcome, there could be intergalactic war. There could be something that might be relating to possibly Biden might have to declare wartime because of potentially UFOs. That's something that we never actually considered to be a possibility. But possibly it is a possibility here. We have vote Democrat, Republican, third party. I do think, theoretically though, it does feel like, there is a very possible outcome when, UFOs might make a notice and Biden's like, oh, whoa, we can't just suddenly have a transfer of power because, well, we've got to make sure that we're not going to be in threat or we're not going to be injured in some capacity. He could use his wartime powers for that as well, but, I don't know if that's the likeliest outcome, because it doesn't really feel like it is, but this is a mere suggestion. Okay. Okay. So Spirit Angel, tell me more about the UFOs flying in the United States and the connection I had with the U.S. presidential election and the election of Donald Trump. What does UFOs and extraterrestrials want? They're coming. Yeah, so these are now talking about the extraterrestrials now. The UFOs at first was talking about like the business aspect of it and how they're going to try to almost feel like in a way like the businesses were like creating all these things in the sky and trying to drum up support and interest for extraterrestrials. But then all of a sudden it feels like that starts shifting. I almost feel like they started doing that as a joke, but then it starts to actually happen and starts to become manifested. I almost feel like they accidentally manifested it. Here's Trump again, innocent Russia. They're telling me it's not Trump or Russia. There's something else at play. Walking away. And this is my Trump card for the presidency, and it makes sense that this is him on the throne for the election. So again, there is some information here about the election, and this is Biden in 2020 walking away with the victory. This is the White House again. So it does feel like in some capacity this has to do directly with the U.S. I guess when you make so many movies about extraterrestrials coming to the United States, somehow they come to the United States. Very strange, don't you think? Alright, so Spirit Angels tell me extra clarification here regarding UFOs and the connection to the U.S. presidency. What do we need to know regarding it? Okay, so they told me to split it into two. Ah! Okay, we got two blank. What's the odds? And the clarification for the white. Ooh, the whispering campaign. We have here the Society of Assassins. Okay. Put that here. And then what is reversed here? Parent or teacher augmentation. I don't even know what that means. Okay. So. Okay, a lot of information going on here. So let me just move everything aside. Hello. Okay. Okay. Alright, so now we're ready. We're set up and we're ready to go. So the first card that comes in for interest for all of us is the Knight of Wands. That is a Trump comeback. There's always been my card that comes for where Trump tries to escape or to try to make a reversal. Like he's running on a horse, he's running, and then he makes, oh, well, hold on, I forgot something, and turns around, right? This is the 2024 election, right? It's 2024, this is the year that we're in. It's followed by the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of stories here, which is like, sadness, depression. And then we have here on the left side here, he's running away from the state of mental disclarity, and he's running towards the Eight of Wands, which is the presidency, becoming a new leader again. And that is where he's running toward. That's why that card is facing that direction. Now, we do have here the upright here, which is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is being followed by Divinity, which is the Emperor's card, which tells us Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Gaia. Followed by the Reversal, which is Foreign Policy, which has to do with more of the intergalactic policy. So I would not be surprised if we now going to have and enter into a phase where we're going to start experiencing what's called intergalactic policy. We do have here Queen of Swords reverse. Okay, I'm hearing not doing the things the right way. So something here in the kind of the intergalactic policy is the inefficiency of not doing things the right way. Right? Again, it makes sense because when there's a new department, so first of all, it's the first ever department, like nobody knows how to run anything. Of course, you're gonna make mistakes. You gotta learn from them. So that's what it's saying here. But it is saying here with the Wheel of Fortune here with divine time and Mother Nature, we do have the King of Pentacles, the rise of corporation and the abuse that Mother Nature has felt and has experienced that has radiated among intergalactic webs. We do have the Page of Swords here. I do feel like these people, if they were to come, they will come from a different time period. So I don't know necessarily if they are extraterrestrials in the sense that we would think extraterrestrials. It feels more like a portal. It feels more like a time capsule, if that makes any sense. Like these people feel more humanoid than they are anything other than human. We do have the Queen of Cups, which means there's a calm sense of peace and understanding that people will start to understand that maybe potentially time is not what we thought and that time is not as linear as we may have thought, and that things are happening at the same time in which is happening now, right? The card that's aiding the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, and the King of Pentacles, which is the blank card here, was the Chinese campaign donor, market manipulation, and the Ford Motor Company, which is the car or the vehicle in which is being driven. So there is some sort of manipulation in the market. Like I said, there had to do something regarding money and trying to drum up interest and support in favor of something. But there is underlying things at play here. And now, here's one thing that I'm getting. I'm hearing multiple different things, so I'm just going to explain them. Yes, there are extraterrestrials. There are indeed UFOs. But there are also illusions of it. Like I said regarding the business, the drumming up interest. I'm also seeing that there are foreign entities within the world, the global sphere, that is engaged in an effort to try to appear as if they are actually UFOs, when in retrospect they are not UFOs, they are unidentified flying objects from foreign countries within the earthly plane, right? Let's try and spy on American welfare. We do have here, it is being aided by the white color, the white cardigan, and I'm seeing the hot air balloon. I'm seeing the whispering campaign, which we have actually interesting too, because if you notice here, we have the China campaign donors come in, then we have market manipulation. What market manipulation comes here, but flat earther conspiracy comes here. So it almost feels like they want you to start whispering about potential conspiracy. They want this. For some reason, there is a need for a conspiracy to begin. I don't know why, but it feels like they need a conspiracy to start. A story that they can tell through the conspiracy. We do have underground newspaper, and that's for first. Underground network. That is why it's telling me here. It's telling me here that there are conspiracies that are about to be erupted from all the things that's going on right now. But it's not necessarily the truth. It's part of the truth, but not anything other than the whole truth, is what it feels like. So that is why we currently experiencing and seeing certain things that otherwise we may not really see at this point in time. Now, going back into this question and aiding it, we do have survivalists, which is the card that comes up next, being aided by the multi-oil companies, which again, like I talked about, corporations, big corporations, and the goldfish fancier, which, they feel like, for me, like they see people as dumb and stupid and just don't know what they're doing, that they rather prioritize corporation and corporate greed over the earthly plane or Mother Nature, and that they end up destroying Mother Nature in the end. We do have the Bavarian Illuminati and underground secret society. Yeah, so again, the red card just comes in. I wonder if there's going to be a big crash. I kept talking about a possible crash that I kept seeing in many of my videos so far. There is a crash that's coming, and it has to do with the big media spinning a certain issue or certain theories thing that's coming, and it has to do with the semi-conscious liberation army. So when this comes, it feels like the big media is gonna have no choice but to report it, because the crash is gonna be so big that people who thought things that never existed will now have to admit that the things that they never thought were true are indeed actually true, and it's gonna start the first ever what's it called, woke, quote unquote, woke ideology, the woke understanding of like our lives, and that we know we're not the only ones on this in this world, and that there are more outside of the physical, more outside of the earthly plane, and there's more maybe on Uranus, or Saturn, Pluto, all those type of things. That there might be more life outside of just your normal normality. That's what I'm feeling. Like I also felt as well, it had to do with corporation, it had to do with interest, it had to do with a bunch of things. So there's multiple different things that play here, including foreign policy and foreign governments and foreign entities who are engaging into trying to portray themselves as flying UFOs, but in retrospect, they're just trying to get intelligence on the United States. For whatever reason that is, they are trying to do that. So there's multiple things that play here. I think there is truth to the idea that there are extraterrestrials. I don't see any confirmation though that they're going to meet with President Trump, but I can actually ask them right now and see if they're going to have any sort of meeting of President Trump. So Spirit Angels tell me, are the extraterrestrials going to meet with President Trump? I feel like they're gonna try to make some sort of contacts, but the policy is gonna come empty-handed. If they were to make it, I don't think it's gonna go well. It will probably be one of the biggest mistakes we've ever seen. We have the first card, which comes up at the Knight of Pentacles, an opportunity and offer of peace. We do have here, it's being seen as a money-making scheme. Like, hey, listen, this person coming to us as, a person of peace. But what if we take one of them and we start trying to dissect it? What if we start, They look at it from a money-making perspective rather than a foreign policy perspective. They're going to take the approach of a scientific approach and say, hey, listen, let's dissect you. Let's make you into a new Jew character. Let's make you the new almighty, but we're going to do this horrendous thing to you. And underneath the night of Pentacle, which is a deal, an open deal, but there's an empty cup being poured out, was telling me that there is no truth to the deal, that there is backstabbing, there is no unity in some capacity. In the future card here, we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 of swords. In trouble going into smoother water. I think that the extraterrestrials are not going to want to come in a time that President Trump is around in office, or even a Republican, because I feel like in some way they are going to see this more as a money-making scheme rather than an actual legitimacy. Because we do have here, it's the 4 of swords. It's going to be a disaster nonetheless for a political career, but it's not going to hurt the United States. It's just going to be the disaster for the leadership in power. And we're going to start seeing scenarios where what's it called, extraterrestrials and artificial intelligence go hand in hand. The reason for that is that artificial intelligence, based on what I'm receiving, is that artificial intelligence had a stronger connection, emotional connect. And I almost feel like artificial intelligence gains an empathic stature that otherwise wasn't there prior, and they're able to directly communicate and interpret information and encoded messages that extraterrestrials are speaking to robots. So I'm seeing robots walking around, and extraterrestrials are speaking to them freely, and the robot is speaking back freely. It's almost like they understand the same language, they understand the same coding. So in some capacity, it feels like there is going to be emotion here where, I keep seeing that there are going to be robots, and robots are going to be able to speak freely. But there are going to be robots who are going to be created to look like extraterrestrials, but really they are not extraterrestrials. They're just a projection of extraterrestrials. But they are able to communicate very freely with extraterrestrials, and they're able to do that very efficiently per the 6 of Wands card here, with the Chariot card. I wonder if there's going to be a possibility that we could experience a robot president one day, a robot leadership, and even possibly an extraterrestrial as leader. That would be interesting. Again, it's all in divine timing. It depends on the path in which we choose to take and whether or not we go there. But I don't think there is going to be any resistance. I think there's going to be some intermingling within the society, and that we're going to be able to be more consciously aware once we do intermingle. I do get, though, that people like in the religious sector and people in positions of power do not want to allow the extraterrestrials to come through, because once they come through, people are going to start wanting to intermingle with them, and once that happens, then they make children or whatever. What's it called? The ability to manipulate becomes a lot harder, and they have to start from square one again, because they are very good at knowing everything about humans and how to manipulate the mind, the psyche, the body, and all those type of things. But now, once you start introducing extraterrestrial DNA back into United States blood again, I mean not in United States blood, but back into American. Why do I keep saying American? I mean in the global blood. Then now manipulation becomes harder, because now you start back at square one. The ideas and things that you should do to manipulate may not be as effective on those who are intermingled and more so interconnected with the spiritual consciousness, the physical consciousness, and the psychic consciousness. So that is what I'm getting. This is very interesting information. We'll touch more about this. I think I really like this. So we are going to do another reading regarding this. But I am getting drawn to do a reading for you guys, so I am going to do that right now. We are going to use the Butterfly Oracle card. I apologize if you hear anybody in the background or their conversation. I'm not editing out, so whatever they say will be recorded. That's on them. Alright, so let's see. Now, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Not everything in this reading is going to resonate, because it's for multiple people. Therefore, it's not going to be directly personalized for you. But just take the information that does resonate, and what doesn't resonate may not just be for you. It might be for somebody else who's watching this video. I'm here to flip this, and they're telling me to make 3. Okay, so they're telling me to pick one for you, but let's just, whatever. Okay, for some of you guys, you're having a body change. I feel like some of you guys are getting older. Some of you guys are actually getting younger. For some of you guys, I feel like you are going to get plastic surgery. I do feel like some of you guys are getting, one of these. But I do feel like some of you guys are getting more so skin. It has to do with something regarding your skin. That has to do with plastic surgery or like a reboot or I'm seeing a repigmentation. So you're getting a recoloration and you're getting tighter skin is what I'm seeing. Maybe even like smoother. Maybe you guys are going to go see an esthetician and getting your skin exfoliated. For some of you, we do have here gracefully Asian. That makes a lot of sense. Exactly, further emphasizing what I've been saying already. And then it's being aided by the retirement. I think some of you guys are starting to enter retirement and starting to look for what you need to do next. I do think some of you guys in the retirement group as well are starting to question whether or not you should be retired, or the belief that once you were told that you should be retired by, you can no longer retire in this economy. So I feel like there are a half of you who are retiring and there are a half of you that aren't retiring anymore, were retired, but now have to re-enter back into the workforce. For those of you guys who chose the first one, I'm seeing religion and spirituality. Again, you're starting to reach your dark night of the soul. You're going to start going through a lot of problems, a lot of hardship, a lot of darkness. But through every dark night of the soul, there is happiness, there is hope, there is a renewal of spirituality, and there is emotion. I do feel like for some of you guys, you are not in touch with your empathic self, with who you are and who you're meant to be in this lifetime. It's telling you that you need to be able to come more in tune with who you are. And it's showing me in particular for you, you need to go to a kennel and you need to adopt an animal or just get in touch with the animals. But I feel like you need to be in touch with nature. But typically, I'm seeing dogs and cats. So for some of you guys, you might be getting a new cat, you might be getting a new dog, you might have lost an animal recently over the past couple of months, but I am seeing that as a very emotional key for you. You are also getting a volunteer. Potentially, you need to volunteer in these aspects. You might need to volunteer in the kennel. You might need to be able to get more in tune with helping those who are needy, for those who cannot speak or cannot have a voice for themselves. So you need to be the voice for them. So that is what is saying here for you for section 1. Now for section 3, what are we seeing for you guys? When we are seeing spiritual growth, I feel like you are on the decline right now. I feel like you went through a spiritual phase, but you're starting to phase out of it. And it's telling you that no, you're not supposed to be phasing out. You're supposed to be re-entering back into your life. That you're headed in the wrong direction. I feel like for some of you guys, I'm seeing you guys moving out of your home. They're going to a new job, a new career, and it's telling you you're not supposed to be doing that right now. Yes, you're supposed to, and your intuition is 100% correct in what you're doing, but it's saying right now is not the time to be doing that. Again, everything in this video is just for entertainment purposes only, and everything in here is alleged only. I'm not responsible for what you do outside of this video. Again, everything, to take what resonates, don't take what doesn't resonate, because not everything is resonating for you, because it's a reading for everybody, and it's not personalized 100%. So we do have here moving. I do see some of you guys are getting a new truck, and you are putting a whole bunch of things on. You're moving to a different state, a different country. I'm seeing a lot of orange and yellow. I don't know why, but if that is something that is noted for you, just let me know in the comment section below. I'm seeing more of rest days for you, for some of you guys, rest days. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys are moving to rest states, specifically in the Great Plains. So that might be where you are moving, or that's where you're moving from. We do have here, though, for you guys within the one category, we do have dietary change. Dietary change, I think you need to start changing who you are. I feel like some of you guys are not eating the best and not contributing to your lack of spiritual growth and your indecisive decision making, what is causing your inability to think clearly and efficiently for what is best for you. We do have here keep the faith though, because things will turn around for you. So I do think that is some good things here. And the final cards for all of you guys, this is probably the fourth category for you, or everybody who's still watching. This is the message for you. Let's see. Okay, so we have here changing your mind. I feel like for some of you guys, you are very stubborn in who you are and what you represent. I feel like for some of you as well, there is an illusion that you cast inside your brain, this fantasy world that you're living in, and it's telling you you're not supposed to be doing that because you're harming yourself more than you are doing good. You do have parental care. I do feel like a lot of your life is around parental care, and it's telling you that you have that motherly, fatherly instinct, but it is talking to you as well that it's okay to let that part of you go. I feel like for some of you guys, your kids just left your home and they're ready to move on with their life. For some of you guys, you have never really left that phase, and you're still in that very much in that parental care and fatherly love. I do feel like for some of you guys, it's regarding your grandparents. So maybe you need to acknowledge that you are now grandparents, and that your grandchildren that's in your life are no longer your child; they're your grandchild. You can relax now. You can be the cool grandma, the cool grandpa. You can do those things that you couldn't do with your child. You do have here motivation. I do feel like for some of you guys who are still watching, you need to have motivation to do the things you need to do in life. I do feel like you need to learn to fly and understand your own power, that you are a queen of your own world, and you are the monarch who leads the way. And there is, again, like I said, there was an orange cuteness. What is telling me this is regarding your stake goal, which tells me that some of you guys are feeling some sort of issues regarding your stomach, specifically in your intestinal regions. I do feel like there is some sort of blockage or some sort of stress. I feel more of like you are oftentimes more hungry than you are not. And it's telling you here that you need to eat more food that is more fulfilling and something that is willing to fill you up more rather than you eating. Because you're eating, but you're not feeling satisfied. It's telling you need to go out and find more satisfied food. Specifically, maybe potentially start eating food that is more yellow in nature, more orange in nature. As long as it's natural. I don't mean go out and eat Cheetos. That's not what it means, or Doritos. Or corn chip. That's not what that means. It means eat something that's naturally occurring in real life that you can physically eat, not processed. Alright guys, until then, I love you and have a great day. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.